Three, two, one.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
What a beautiful day. Thank you for joining our annual panel discussion of YEC, Youth Educational Community today. In this 10 years, the YEC panel discussion would bring a topic about a new fashion design for school uniform. Firstly, I want to ask everyone here, is there anybody here didn't like wearing a school uniform when you were at school? Maybe, yeah. Yes? Okay, it is quite much here, right? As we know that in Indonesia, over so many years, maybe it has been a long time ago, our nation still have a standard model of school uniform. White red for elementary school, white blue for junior high school, and white green for senior high school. And the question is, do students or we need a new fashion design for the uniform or not? Before we go on it, I would like to introduce our greatest panelist today. Okay, the young lady beside me, she is Nidia Iramawati. She is a fashion designer and has so many boutiques in France and Indonesia. And her design over 10 years have been used for our governmental and international events. And then next to her, young mom. She is Mas Rida Utari, a mom of 17 years elder, and she is also sociologist and lectures at Gajah Mada University. And then next to Miss Mas Rida, a young lady, also she is a beautiful woman. She is a Fatima Nadia. She is a representative of our governmental institution and also in cultural and social divisions. And then the last but not least, beautiful woman over there, she is Masri Marina Trisnata, a nutritional expert and has done so many researches in nutritional around Asia and especially in Indonesia. And also she is a lecturer in University of Indonesia from 2012 at the present. Welcome all of you here. Okay, let's start with our discussion today. Okay, everyone here, I'll give you 5 minutes maximum. So you can share what you think or what you experience or what you want to say about our topic today. Okay. Your turn is Miss Nidia Ayu. Give applause to Miss Nidia Ayu.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning.
Thank you for coming today. Okay, for me, new fashion design for school uniform in Indonesia it's really great idea. Why? Why? Because as you know, from year to year we just
in this day, we can see the girl students wear miniskirt or tight shirt if you remember. As a parent, actually I worry about that kind of style. You can call me old-fashioned or something like that. But as Indonesian parent who grew up in Eastern culture, I've been taught that miniskirt and tight shirt is inappropriate. And in economical
we can conclude that actually